What's up, Clint? Oh, quit it. Why is that not turned off? Bad Bob. Beep, beep. So what's going on? War is my business, and business is good. That can be well said right about now. Although it's a little quiet right now, there's lots to talk about. Lots of good shit. Yeah, not too bad in here. A little cold today. It was warm yesterday. They were back down to 50s again with wind. But after today, it's supposed to be in the high 70s and then 80s all the way to next Sunday. So I can take that shit. Get outside, get some things done. We got 3 of us now. Just me and Clint so far. I had a pretty good time with y'all last night. It was a lot of fun for those of you who were there and appreciate. Oh, there's a bunch of damn commentsies. What are those pics of? Those are live footage of Haifa, Israel, Tel Aviv, Ashton, Israel, Jerusalem, Beirut, Lebanon. And I did have, where'd it go? Shit. I did have a Tehran live feed as well. But just watch and see what's falling out of the sky on them. That's what they're for. Like I said, there's a lot to talk about today, fellers. Give a minute, a couple people to show up. Hate repeating myself. Especially when there's so much to get into. I probably should have went live Friday night, early Friday morning. But there really wasn't enough to show. Yeah, he's been out all day. He does that to me. It's all right. No biggie. I'm not a knife channel. Not at this very moment, anyway. But, yeah, I should have went live Friday night, but I wanted to see where it was going to go. And I was up till, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock that morning. And then finally we started getting live feeds of what was going on. And by that time, everybody knew anyway. So I figured I'd just wait till today, my normal time of coming on, and see what y'all want to get into. I've seen a lot today. Actually, well, except for this morning. Tehran got hit real bad this morning. Right at the crack of dawn. And I had footage of that. Mind the Milton, what's going on? Oh, we're going to get into the latest here shortly. Got a lot to talk about today. And shaved his butt. Mr. Eddie, what up? Mr. Eddie, where you been hanging? Seen much of you lately. Must be busy. G-Mo, what's up? Yeah, anybody wants to shave her butt, I approve. No problem. Hell yeah. By the gods. All right, anyway. Anybody gives a shit, I'm flicking the wingspan. Woo-hoo. I still say it should have been a knife of the year last year for boutique or whatever you're going to call this category of knife. Just the design itself, the way the lines flow and everything, pretty cool. A little bit of art included with tool. That'd be my pick, though. Damn it, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, y'all know by now the war started. Okay, that's a gimme. What's going on and going to happen, if you haven't heard, 3 of our planes got shot down by Kuwait, which is our ally, but they didn't read the transponders right, and the computers weren't up to date on our identity codes. Apparently, that's how it happened. All 6 pilots were okay. Now there's conflicting reports that there was only 1 plane shot down and 2 evaded. So I don't know. All morning long, all I heard was 6 pilots. They all made it out fine. Just their planes didn't make it. And we just sunk Iran's only aircraft carrier. That happened just recently, within the hours, along with bombing the shit out of Tehran all day long. So what does this mean to everybody, right? I'm going to tell you what it means. $10 a gallon diesel fuel is what it's going to mean. The Middle East is going to be shut off from all oil production except for Saudi Arabia. Venezuela's already down because what we did there. That was 1/3 of the Earth's oil reserve. Then you're shutting down this over here and nothing getting in and out. That's what's going to happen for the immediate future. Gas and oil prices are going to surge like severely. Fitbit, what's going on? I'm bored of knives and all the live streams are boring, always the same. Well, I'm trying to do something a wee different, and I totally agree with you. So yeah, and this is going to spread, and it already is. There was already a terrorist attack in Texas last night. I know I should have wrote this shit down for today, but I had so much on my plate. I'm like, I'll just roll with it. But anyway, yeah, 2 killed, a bunch injured because the Khomeini got killed, and that's going to continue. There's already been a call out from Iran to all the cells in the United States to go to crowded places and do as much damage as you can. So with that said, keep your head on a swivel and be vigilant for all you guys that live in big cities and big places and where there's that environment. It's going to get touchier. There's going to be a lot more of that. The Homeland Security's already put out notice to the public, to the general population, that it's code red all the way across the board on terrorist attacks right now. So be real vigilant on where you're at. You know, we've been hitting a lot of people lately, and some of them aren't too far away, and some of them already have their people here. It's going to get widespread. Yeah, a lot of things are going to go nuts. Fuel goes way up. You know what happens after that? Food goes way up, and we're right back to where we started at. But it's going to happen. There's no turning back now. When the Middle East gets conjured up like it is right now, with all the different countries getting hit by Iran and now joining the cause. And Germany, France, and the UK have now officially jumped in this morning as well. They are now sending their guys and supplies and getting their shit set up. This isn't going to be a 2-3 day war. The DC put out the other day that there'll be 4 days of airstrikes and precision strikes on a lot of military stuff. And then depending on what happens in them 4 days, they plan on continuing the mission for at least 2 more weeks after that. So, but with that said, and so many unknowns, then when that was said, now that they've hit Kuwait, they've hit Saudi Arabia, they've hit Jordan, Qatar, all them places, now they're all involved in it too. So it's kind of like a mini little Mideastern World War going on right now. And then you got the backside of Iran as well. Them two are popping off at each other. They declared war on each other. Pakistan and whatever the hell the other country is. They're fighting behind Iran on their own. So still about 10%. And it's going to go way up though. That's one reason why, I think that's one reason why we hit Venezuela first. So we had oil reserve. And this is going to get into China too here in a minute. We cut China off from that. And now we're going to cut China off their other big supplier. They're not going to be happy about this geopolitically coming down the road. They're already not happy about a lot of shit. And they're that close from a civil war in their own country right now. Because the People's Army is the People's Army and the government is the government. And they're not at all agreeable with each other right now. And the military's even tried to attempt some shit because the government went and fired a whole bunch of generals, and long story, but yeah, they're not real stable right now. And while all this is going on, nobody's looking at North Korea. And all he's doing is stockpiling all the missiles he can. And also in his country, his daughter is getting paranoid because she's next for secession, but there's an aunt that's kind of stepping in the way. And so now there's some shit going on there about who's going to be leading and who's going to kill who to get in charge of who. So anytime you have unstable countries like that are gearing up for war anyway, bad things, just nothing good ever comes out of it. And Japan is like on red alert high right now against China. There's a lot of stuff. What's up, David? A lot of stuff you don't see on the news about Japan for some reason. I don't know why it's not. It should be national news, but Japan and China are actually really, really messing with each other right now. And that chick they have over there in Japan is a prime minister. She ain't nothing to play with. She already wanted to go to war. So really unstable right now, guys. With this shit in the Middle East going on, it's going to make people hungry. It's going to make people have no energy. It's going to lead into the big one. That's just my opinion. But this is what I've been telling everybody for the last couple of years. Buy some food, buy some water. If you're not capable of having your own water, just have the necessities. At least you need 3 months. If you can't find help in 3 months, there's nothing you can do. This is sad, the looks of it, but there's really nothing. If there ain't nobody left to give you help in 3 months, then there ain't no sense in just playing the game anymore. Yes, this is depressing, but it needs to be talked about. It really does. And even if it helps one person prepare for what's coming, these governments are not putting in half of their country's wealth into their military for no reason at all. And that's what China's doing. It's hard. And we're feeling it. I mean, we are. We're helping it. And that kind of makes me sad too, that we actually put as much money in their economy as we do. But they have the products. Our asshole companies went over there and set up their shops to save money and get shit done cheap, and we're going to pay for it. 90% of shit comes out of China is American developed. Even the robots are showing off right now. MIT's had them 20 years now. Now all of a sudden they're kicking them out like babies. That's a bad thing about China too. They get the manpower to do anything. Barbie's here if anybody wants to say hi to Barbie.
Hey guys. Hey Clint. Mind the mountain, Mr. Eddie.
Neil, didn't see you sneak in. Neil, what's up?
Jama. Neil. Fitbit. Fitbit. David. Hope you guys had a nice weekend. Hope you had fun in my live yesterday. We sure did.
Yeah, we did. I had fun. I always have fun with you guys. Ooh, what was that? Oh, what was that?
Hey, Jason.
Oh, that's rain. Bugs. Okay.
Jason's working and lurking.
What's up, Jason? You just keep lurking and working.
Hey, Mick. What up?
Mixter. Yeah, so anyway, we're about to get screwed at the store again. I can't even imagine what food prices are going to look like now. Because they really didn't come back down a whole lot. I'm still paying $6 a pound for burger. And
hardly any burger.
It was $2.99 or $1.99 actually. $2.99 for the good shit. Back before all this happened. Not that long ago. Just 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Sorry to hear that, David.
What happened to David?
He just said, sorry guys, I was having a really bad pain day today, which is why I wasn't on this morning.
Oh, I hear that, bro. Had them days before.
Yeah, we feel your pain, brother.
I just work through them anymore. Fuck it.
KR4, what's up?
KR, what's going on? Yeah, I was kind of hoping, well, not hoping, that something would happen here. Being that we just got done bombing the piss out of Tehran, I'm sure they were going to shoot something back. They've been doing it all day.
News says price is down, but damn near need a run to go grocery shopping.
I know, it's tough, man. I hate going to the grocery store. I really do. It's crazy. At least milk ain't that bad.
And bread.
Paying like, we can get it like for $2.59.
But the price of that bread, though, that bread's a little bit damn dry.
Yeah, well, bread's sawdust anyway. They already proved that.
And those damn hamburger buns were dry as hell, and you just got them off the shelf.
It's because it's all sawdust.
It don't matter.
They're like allowed to use so much like foreign entities.
Well, don't they have
food grade
ballpark
foreign
up there?
bodies in the food?
Don't they got ballpark there?
Yeah, if I want to pay $5 a bag.
But you get like
you get 12.
12. Yeah. That's cheap.
Well, Buck Knives just sent me a new photo. Wonder why. Did I win? That'd be cool.
Who?
Buck Knives just sent me a video.
It's 420, y'all. It's 420.
420, and here's the news. We're screwed, dudes.
We're not. You're screwed. I don't see nothing getting shot over my head.
Yeah, not yet. It's going to happen this time. We're not going to be immune to this war. It's not going to be sit back and watch it on TV. Not this time. It's already happening. You know, whether it's a simple lone gunman that walks into a bar or 5 Tomahawk missiles flying over your house, it's the same end game. It's the same damage being projected on your country.
KR said I just got my new HT radio. He said it's a tad bit chilly.
Sweet.
Been 420 all day, Clint said. Yeah, me here too.
420 all day. Uh-oh.
All right, guys, I gotta get on. I'm gonna go watch my movie. Later, guys. Love y'all. Have an awesome week.
Yeah, there's some videos out there too, of the one F-15 that got shot down. The one pilot was a female, and she's picking up her parachute basically in the middle of the desert. And this one guy comes over and can speak English. He says, "You all right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm all right." She didn't know at first what he, drop parachute in a foreign country. I don't know what's next. He's like, "No, you're safe. You're safe. We're thankful you're here," and all this stuff, and pretty good video. It's all over YouTube right now. But the other guy got a little injured. I guess a leg twisted his ankle or something. They put him in the back of a car and took him to a hospital, but the military's got him now. But they said 3 this morning. All morning long, I kept hearing 333 and 6 pilots. All 6 pilots ejected safely. Nobody knew why at the time, of course, or how, but then it came out right before I come on, which I figured it was the same deal anyway. It's happened before. Even my pilot guys he popped on right before I got on here, and he said, "Yeah, here's what happened. Here's why." So yeah, it was just they didn't have the codes to transpond back and forth to each other, that foe or friendly codes, and so that's how it happens. Somebody dropped the ball, didn't put the right codes in, or didn't add the codes, or didn't have them turned on. Somebody will have their ass and sling for it, I'm sure. Yeah, we sunk carrier. That's one for us. Put that pig on top of the board. But that's, like I'm saying, that's just going to make something next. Now they're going to go after one of ours, and they do have the capability of sinking our ships. That's reality. We stuck our nose in it. Now let's see what's going to happen. I mean, I understand why we're there. There's some bullshit behind it, but in reality, this country puts out more terrorism yearly than probably any other, than our own terrorists right here that we have in our own country. And all they do is just keep messing with little countries, just making life miserable. It's not like they're ever going to take over their country. They just shoot missiles every now and then, kill a bunch of civilians. It's time to end bullshit like that. To be totally honest with you, I figured it'd be gardens and rainbows by 2020. Everybody be traveling to space and shit, sort of like the Jetsons or some bullshit. Yeah, just more of the same. We progress in technology, we just don't progress in reality and logic and emotions. Your emotions don't grow with your technology, you're in trouble. A lot of people can't handle it. And they abuse it, or they overdo it, like this AI bullshit. Oh, yeah, let's create something to replace us. Really, dudes? You haven't seen all the movies they made in the 80s. None yet. None you seen any of them movies. And then you put Starlink up. I mean, come on. That couldn't have happened. Are we actually living in a movie? I mean, come on. Skynet. And then now we have AI. That's some scary shit all by itself, let alone wars. Anytime that shit could take over. A lot of our big nuclear stuff is all controlled by last option computers and shit. So it could send an EAM to any submarine to launch. And before they had it, a new message, a flash message per se, to stop the nuke. By the time they authenticated it, it'd probably be too late. Oh yeah, yeah. Iran was a tourist attraction. The whole Middle East was really, to be honest. 50s, 60s, and 70s, early 70s. Yeah, go look at me that old shit. I mean, yeah. And then this Muslim uprising thing, and they just, yeah, took over the whole Middle East one by one. And each one had a different view as the other one did. And, just that place been at war forever. And even when it wasn't in war, people from somewhere else would come there and start a war, like the Crusades or World War II, World War One, North Africa. Let's just go to somebody's up. That's the way you fight a war. Two sides don't agree on shit. You go to somebody else's country and you fight there so you don't trash your own shit. That's the way to do it. I really thought wars would be over by now, honestly. Because when I was in, it was peaceful to an extent. There were some things going on, but, it was really, and then the wall coming down and all that stuff. You're like, okay, yeah, cool. We're going in the right direction. No, same old, same old. Time we got? Well, we're half an hour up in it. All right, where's my water at? Damn it. So as of right now, I'm just going to monitor things. Keep an eye on all these live feeds. I need to get my other big screen out and plug that in. Trying to get the studio done. So everything's set up. Just hit the laptop button and go. I got everything to do it with. I just don't have a place I can set it all up and leave it. The house is overrun by 3 families of stuff. Our stuff and 2 kids' stuff and grandkids' stuff. All right. So you get the picture. I gotta clear out that back bedroom of the daughters and grandkids stuff. And then that's what we're gonna turn into the studio. And then she'll have her corner and I'll have my corner. And she can do her thing. Our thing, whatever it is gonna turn into. Whatever it manifests into. And monitors, hopefully we don't, this is going to get bigger, but these terrorist attacks are going to get worse and worse. I'm going to keep a good eye on that. I got to figure out a way to go. I got to get some more intel on it because that's one place I'm lacking on how to get up to the minute stuff that the government may be putting out on terrorist alerts, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to look into that. I know there is. I just got to find it. That way I can have better reporting on any terrorist movements in-house. That's another thing too. We got the south of the border thing going on. And everybody was looking that way for a minute. Now we're looking the other way now. There's so many ways to look right now. It's crazy. Yeah, we went down in there and took out dude. And now since the Middle East thing started, hey, that's what's going on. Last I heard, we sent more shit down there. And they ain't stopping. They're going to take out every one of them. So actually, we have a war to the south of us. If you don't call this World War, there's something wrong. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, commercials. No, live feeds. No commercials. All right, I guess I got to pay for YouTube, whatever. So that don't happen no more. I have a bunch of brothers and sisters in Israel right now. Yeah, we've been talking to a guy in Israel. This guy here gave away a bunch of his patches last night. Where's my camera? Oh, there you are. Yeah, this guy, Vaughn Blades. And the night it happened, he had text Barb. He said, "Yeah, here it comes." Sure enough, we got on our shit. And, well, first, let me, while he's here, let me give credit where credit is due. Mr. Mick Ranger made me aware of all this while I was watching a movie Friday night. So thank you, Mick. Mick was our first to respond to, "Hey, the war's on. You might want to turn your shit over." Thank you, Mick, for that. I appreciate it. That's what this channel is based on as well, moving information. So if you hear something, say something. Right here's our outlet to get it out there. Yeah, definitely. I had that rehearsed, damn it. And every time I go live, it totally slips my freaking mind. I get writer's block really bad. I should take notes. But then I'm like, I feel when you read notes, it's too produced. I don't know. Better word for it, but it just sounds too broken. Jumping from one paragraph to another and stopping and explaining each one or whatever. Just roll with it. Here's what's going on. That's what you need to know. So let's go. Yeah, definitely stock up on the food. At least for any reason, the price is going to go way up and it'll be a lot cheaper right now to do it. Yes, doggy, I hear you. And thank my studio. My portable studio is right next to the door. So I can continue without even really stirring anything up. Really? You had to go over here, huh? Well, buddy. You know, it's like really cold out here. Or, okay, I lied. There ain't no 50 degrees out here. Shit. Damn. Woo. They get rocket shot at them all the time. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. That's like I was saying earlier. It's an ongoing thing. So it has to be dealt with. Joe, what's up, Joe? Anyway, let's see what else did happen. Besides, fuel price is going to go through the roof. That's what they're all talking about last couple of days. Even a lot this morning. A lot of the analysts, financialists, and everything said that was one reason why they wanted to start Friday night was the stock market closed on 5,000, whatever the hell that means. I'm sure it's good. And that way, that got out of the way. And then by Monday morning, it would already been a said done deal type of thing. Not such a shock, I guess, to the market. Now, there is talk, as usual, of everybody talking to the king of Saudi Arabia or whoever's in charge right now. You know, up in production and all that. But then there's always that little bit of politics in there. Well, I can up my production if you do this or that, like last time. So that'll be a little him-hawing around for a while. And by the time they him-hawing around and everything, get production online, it'll be several months later to where by then we're going to see in fuel prices around the $5 mark again. You got to understand, the oil we got from Venezuela is not oil we normally use. It's a heavy oil. Only Europe and China and all them use heavy oil. We have one refinery that refines heavy oil. Heavy crude is what they call it. Other than that, we use a totally different crude. So it's a challenge there getting it even refined. That's another issue with all this shit from Venezuela. But at the same time, we're cutting off the Eastern world supply of what they use, which is heavy crude. And now with this going on, that's going to cut off the supply. And we sunk their shit this morning. No, you're going to fly oil out of there. Pipeline it, maybe. That don't get blowed up. But I don't think there'll be any shipping for a while. Yeah, adapt. That's it. And, you know, they've been slowly doing that to us, if you think about it. Ever since way before COVID, they've been kind of pinching us, taking a little bit away to get us more tougher. You know, more used to, oh, shit, I can't have that anymore. I got to concentrate on buying this or I'm going to starve to death. And then COVID locked us down. Well, some people got locked down. I wasn't one of them. But yeah, they've been weaning us into this apocalyptic mode. If you think about it, it's exactly what's happening. Little by little. They just take it a little way, so we have to get it on our own. And you know what happens when people have to get it on their own, don't you? Yep. Step 2. Chaos. Anarchy. Who's your enemy? Who's not your enemy? Starving people do bad shit. Exactly. KR. What was that all about? Somebody's not turned down. Oh, apologies. If that hurt anybody's ears and their earbuds. I know I always wear earbuds when I'm on lives, listen to other people's lives. And sometimes some shit will come across it and about blow my eardrums out. Sometimes the only way I can hear, there's a couple lives, for some reason, it doesn't come through loud enough on my phone to even hear it. Nope, time for reset. Now, Israel has ordered all the cameras be pointed down under any alert. 2 reasons for that. 1, they don't want the enemy to see where they're actually hitting, so they can make course corrections. And 2, that Israel doesn't want them to see their new laser weapon, which we got snuck out this morning on video. The missiles were coming out of Lebanon, and they weren't getting 500 feet in the air. Cut right the freak down. I mean, cut right down. Gone. Weren't even getting that way off the ground. 500 feet, baby. Gone. So it does work. Works really well, too, because there were 2-3 missiles took off simultaneously. It was just like, zzz, 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 poof, poof, poof. No more missiles. So that's why Israel's been. So if you see the cameras point down all of a sudden in the screen, that's why. Missiles are coming in. But then there's always some dummy who'll point the camera back up anyway. Come on, turd. See ya. Have a nice day. Shit. What are you doing, horse? Huh? What are you doing? Out there playing in the tundra? Huh? Hit the road. Go bother mommy for a minute. Don't even think about it. Remember what happened last time you jumped up there? Get down. Down. No, down. 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 What made you even think to get up there to start with? Super dog. You got to jump up there. All right, come on. Go see mommy. Excuse me. Yo, be safe, please. Yeah, we will. That's why we're here. Keep each other safe. at least get the heads up for anybody. It's going to be hell if you got to get out of here wherever you're at. Now, I'm not saying this will happen next week or anything. This could be 10 years from now, but it's going to happen. But it ain't going to be 10 years. You ain't going to be able to drive out of no city or anything. If it's like, we got to leave now type of thing. You got to go out and prospect your rally points, because your family's going to be spread out all over wherever you are. Maybe not. If you have family. most of us do. So y'all got to coordinate with each other. Okay, if it goes down and we do need to uproot and leave the house for whatever reason, then where do we meet? Got to get all that planned out. And if you got like a camp or something, a hunting camp, some kind of summer camp your parents or whatever's built for vacation purposes, definitely use them, because you already have a water supply and pretty much a head start on everything else. But not try to find a campground, like a really remote campground, because it's going to be nice to have some people around you. It's going to take a little community to survive whatever will happen. So you want a small group, not a large group. But check out campgrounds. That's always a good choice. They got water, underground water normally. So, and some amenities. Just get you a spot, save it for later. Shit to think about. Everybody gets these bug out bags, and I'm guilty of it. I have like 5 bug out bags. How am I going to carry 5 bug out bags? At the time, it was like, oh, I'm going to throw them in the van. Well, I don't have the van no more. What am I going to do now? So I got to improvise. I got to downsize everything. It's 61 years old, all the fucking problems I got. Ain't no way I'm running through the woods anytime fast. Or even walking the roads to get to somewhere, whatever. I've been training myself, trying to. I go out at least once a day, throw the backpack on, a little weight in it. Usually go to the store, fill it up with shit, come back. Let me tell you, a couple pounds of burger and a gallon of milk and some cans of this and a couple things of that in a backpack's a little heavy. Same, but I'll be bugging in. I hear you. And then you gotta look at it that way too. There'd be people bugging in, not bugging out. It's crazy what this has all come to. It really is. Bunch of politicians acting like babies. I can't watch politics on TV. I can't do it. It's wow. That's all I got to say about it is wow. An English Parliament? That's even worse. If you ain't never seen English Parliament, get on BBC one night. Jesus, them people. There's something in the world. Anybody from England, I'm sorry. Really, not trying to knock y'all down or nothing. I love your history, man. I do. Since the day my people landed here and kicked their ass. But English Parliament? What are them dudes on? Wow. That's just crazy. Screaming and hollering at each other like that. Then you got the what them guys? The Turks. They throw shoes at each other and shit. Beat each other with chairs. Yeah. You're educated leaders at their finest. That's what you're led to believe all your life. The smartest people in the world will be the ones that'll be your leaders. Ain't seen that yet. Not yet at all. Pretty since Vietnam, it's been screwed up. Had one conspiracy after another. It started with JFK. And then I'm not a crook dude. and the roller skating chicks. You know, it's just been one total disaster after another with each president, no matter what side. I don't have a side. I just need somebody here to do the damn job. Obviously, that's not possible at all. And it's simple. That's what I can't believe about it. It's that simple. You make products here, you sell products to other people. Other people sell their products to you too, but on an even basis, no problem. People go to work, 10% of their money, not what they're doing now. 10% of their money, a little bit of defense. If you don't have an offense, you won't need a defense. You know, it's real simple. It's not hard. Still there. Still here. All right, cool. Something's going on here, though. Oh, that would probably help. But yeah. Gotta drive. Had a good time, y'all. All right, have a good day. Sweet evening. Remember, everybody, Rob's on tonight if anybody's interested. I might pop in for a little bit. I don't know if I can hang out 4 or 5 hours, but I got some stuff I need to do tonight, plus keep track of this. I have a feeling for a closing statement and argument. Hey, what's up, comrade? Yes, we're all doing well. We hope you and yours are doing as well too, sir. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. Yes, go America. What was I going to say now? I'm still not sure. I don't think anybody else is either. That Iran doesn't already possess a nuke. And if they use it, it's going to get real bad. You can picture that. What's going to happen after that? Because everybody's been itching to try their new toys. So anyway, that's just they kept telling us for 4 years they're weeks away from a nuclear weapon. That's been every politician's talking point, every election for the last 4 years. They're weeks away. They're weeks away. Well, that was 4 years ago. They're still weeks away. I mean, why am I getting a commercial? Oh, that's there. Not on my TV, dude. Yeah, it's going to linger. Oh, yeah. And then escalate a little bit each time until the Russians finally get pissed off and decide Russians now, there's another thing. Nobody paying attention to them all of a sudden, but they're still lining up there at the Baltic states. They're going to cross that line any day. And them stupid idiots love to do it during like muddy seasons and winter. So who knows? But that's going to happen anytime now. That's why NATO went crying back to the United States. Oh, wait, we're sorry what we said. Yeah, here, do whatever you want with Greenland. But, we need your help up here. So, politics. That's all that bullshit was about. All right, guys, I'm going to run. Been about an hour. That's what I like to spend. Don't like to take too much of anybody's time. Just the current events, what's new, what's hot, what's not. So with that said, I'll let you guys go for today. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate y'all. Had a great time yesterday too as well. And we'll see y'all around the labs, man. Peace and stay safe. Stay vigilant. Watch them public areas, man. Peace.